Live from the storm damaged Shipwreck Studios in sunny Burbank, Illinois, the Not Podcast. Recovering from the storm. Holy shit. What a week.
As you say that, it says Fox weather.
Oh, God.
Showers and storms possible tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, the weekend is supposed to be
Oh, yeah,
terrible.
it's supposed to rain for the weekend. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
I'll be
Yeah.
bunkered down recovering.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to go to
Hell.
Wisconsin Sunday, so hopefully it's not raining when Sunday.
I thought I saw just tomorrow morning.
It has been a ridiculous week with weather. These storms are just freaking violent. I got stuck in that one earlier this week. I even forget what day. Monday. Was it Monday? It was Monday. And it was raining sideways for like 45 minutes.
Yep.
and not only that, but the sky turned a darkish, grayish black, and then it turned green, and the wind started to spin, and trees were snapping, and water was falling, and parking lots were flooded, and people's houses were getting their roofs torn off. And
I had no power again.
Yeah,
I
no
had no
power.
power overnight.
Wow.
Yep, mine didn't come
Jeez.
on, and I woke up at 2 and it was on, so I don't know what. It wasn't on at midnight when I went to bed.
And
See,
I,
ComEd needs to get its shit together.
oh yeah,
okay?
they just said that today on the news.
Oh, the ComEd needs to
Oh
get its
yeah,
shit
they
together?
no, the ComEd said that they have to restructure everything.
They already said that
Again.
years ago, and they
Yeah.
never did it.
So let me guess, they're going to have to raise rates.
Okay, so this is what I want them to do. For me, particularly, when they restructure their grid or whatever the fuck they got to do, I live in a trailer park community. There's no reason why the people all the way on the other side of the street of mine, all the way down the block, have power, but like the 8 houses in the middle of my block, which is the side I'm on,
Yeah.
are out of power for 5 days.
Well,
I don't understand it, and
what-
it happens every time.
What it comes down to is the fact that they have squandered their money on fucking bonuses for their CEOs, like every other company in America that pays its upper management ridiculous amounts of money for doing jack shit. And now we see that ComEd have no preparation in the field. It's got a crumbling infrastructure, and now they're going to we're going to have to raise rates. No, how about a salary pay cut for your fucking management? How about that?
Ding ding.
But-
Well, what really pissed me off is when we went to check, you know how you're supposed to be able to check and see when your outage is possibly going to get, and I know they can't figure it out to a science, but before you used to get an estimate rather quickly. This time there was no estimate until the following day, and when they did give you the estimate, it was another day plus that they were going to get it fixed. Now I know that they overshoot all the time.
Yeah.
But you know what? They didn't even bring crews to our town until the following day.
Yeah.
Bullshit. I
Right.
pay my bill, and you know what? I'm going to send them a bill for all the gas that I had to buy because that cost me more in the electric than it should have anyway.
Yeah, right
Oh,
now it
shit.
does.
When I had to run that generator for 5 days, I think I spent like $115 in gas.
Oh yeah, but are
Literally.
they going to recoup that
Yeah,
for
'cause
us?
I was using your massive 5-gallon gas can at that point, and to fill that thing up at $5 a gallon, what's that? That was $25, and I had to fill that thing up like 5-6 times.
Right.
I mean, I had to fill it up every day at least, which was ridiculous. I mean, you know, and on top of that, I got a $300 fucking electric bill, and I'm like, I didn't have power for 5 fucking days. Why is
Exactly.
my bill $300?
Because it cost them that much to fix it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's like, holy crap. You know.
Well, and
No, it's $300 because I had to power my house that was like 97 degrees. I had to get it back down to a livable temperature.
Yeah.
So my air conditioner ran for like 4 straight days after that. You know what I mean? It's just it's such a vicious circle, and it's like, you know what? Utility companies, we're tired of the bullshit. Just fix your shit. You know? I
Yeah.
mean, hire me to be your CEO because I'll just send out one memo, one email. Fix your shit. Honest to God.
Have a nice day.
Hey, let's
What
have a meeting. Fix your
yeah.
shit.
I don't know. You had mentioned the last time that they were talking about they're supposed to be able to in emergency be able to reroute your power so in case
Oh
something
yeah.
goes down.
Well, that was the smart grid that they raised the rates for.
Oh, but what happened to the smart grid? It
It's
goes
not too
stupid?
smart.
It
Oh, it
dropped
went-
out.
It went. dee-dee.
It dropped out.
Dee-dee-dee.
Dropped out from sophomore year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He's in the
bullshit.
carpenters union now.
Yeah, great. Hey,
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Stupid.
Well, see, and part of the problem is too is there's not enough workers, man. They're bringing in people from like out of state to do these. The linemen are coming from all over the place, and the problem is these storms are happening all over the place. So they're taking care of their own home states. They're taking care of their own areas. There's not enough people to go around to travel to do
Right.
this stuff,
Right.
you know. And God bless those guys because that is work that. Man, not a lot of people can do that. Be 30, 40 feet up in the air dealing with a live power line and a storm and all that other shit. It's like, man, that's a
Fuck
little
that.
nuts.
You know, it's a very dangerous job, and we get it. But it's not the ground crews that are the problem. The ground crews are doing what they're told to do and doing their job and nonstop.
Well, you know, we had residents that talked to the linemen when they finally after 3 days got into our town, and they were like, "Yeah, we can't. The people that tell us what to do, they're not picking up the phone." And it's like, what do you mean they're not picking up the phone? Here, we don't have power. Fix it. How about that?
Yeah, there
You
might
know?
be a question that you need to answer.
Yeah, I'm so sick of that shit. And then I love the commercials because they show these linemen, like, you know, in the middle of a storm up on the power line and things are sparking and the wind's blowing and the rain's falling. These guys didn't get out of their truck when it started raining again. Okay, they follow a strict safety protocol.
Right.
So the minute that little droplet started coming, boop, they're back in the truck.
Oh, yeah.
They're sitting in the truck waiting it out.
I don't
Which
blame
I'm not going to
them.
blame them.
No,
I'm not going
no.
to blame them for that. But ComEd, don't put these commercials out there that you're like making all these sacrifices for us because you're not.
Right.
You're not. In your work, you're misrepresenting your workforce as well. You know, because then you know what I'm afraid of is some lineman is going to be like, I have to live up to that expectation. He's going to go fry himself on a power line.
Right. Yeah, that's not.
You know,
that's
I
not
mean,
the
or
way
some
to do
young
that.
kid that's going to get a job as a lineman thinking that he has to be out there doing that shit and that kind of
Because he's the new guy. And
because
shit,
he's the
right?
new guy.
I don't know. As an electrician, you should know that water conducts electricity, and
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be anywhere near that.
Yeah.
You know, and I know that
Low
to stop
battery. Please charge.
again with the low power.
Please charge me.
Yeah.
Did you buy it with that voice?
I didn't put it on there.
I mean, specifically that voice, because that was kind of arousing.
It's
Charge
like
me,
my
Poppy.
it's like my speaker that I have. I got one of them little, you know, Bluetooth speakers.
Mhm.
Bluetooth on.
I still like the
I
fact
love
when,
you
when
wrong
we're
time.
watching TV and I said I like sardines and your Alexa kept going off. That was fucking classic right there.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, we were sitting watching a movie one time, and just out of the blue, I always say some random stupid shit like Bunny Clutch, you know, and people just, you know, okay, we'll
Yeah,
just
porn star.
porn star. No, Bunny Clutch. That was the word of the day in 1972. Bunny Clutch.
Nice.
Yeah, but I just randomly said I like sardines, and all of a sudden Alexa's like, Alexa, here, can I help you? And I'm like, what the fuck? And so I just kept doing it, and Mike kept getting
It wasn't
annoyed
like a
because-
coincidence. It
yeah.
happened every
Well,
time. he
every
said it.
I didn't
time.
care that you were doing it
I
and
like
talking to
sardines.
Alexa, but she kept turning off my TV.
Yeah. It was, so we were like,
But it's weird because you were the only one that could do it to where she
Yeah.
answered you.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. Well,
Oh,
me and
I
Alexa
tried
got
it.
a thing.
Figures.
So,
Well, hey,
Yeah.
but Lou and I did not eat a oyster shell.
Crab.
oh
Crab
shit.
shell.
You guys want to hear a funny story? All right. I don't get out much, so like gourmet
No,
food.
he doesn't.
Gourmet food is like something that I don't really mess a lot with gourmet food, right? So was it a movie we were watching or a NASCAR race? It was one
It
of
was
the two.
NASCAR.
Yeah, we're watching NASCAR, right? And we got the lights dimmed, you know, and we're relaxing, we're having a cocktail, we're vaping, we're talking NASCAR, and all of a sudden this plate of like seafood looking stuff comes out, and I didn't know what it was, right? So I'm chewing on it, and I'm like, damn, this is kind of crispy, and Lou here is like just staring at me, and Mike kind of
Okay,
does one
hold
of
on.
these,
So
like look
it-
over.
The plate of them, Michelle put the plate on my table.
No,
And then-
I put the plate on
Or
your
you put
table because I made them.
So then Ed reaches over and grabs a couple, and you know he reaches over in front of me like this on my table, and
Mind you, I don't eat seafood.
I don't know what it is, and if I don't know what it is, more than likely I'm not going to eat it right away. So Ed grabs a couple, puts them on his plate, and out of the corner of my eye, I'm watching them, and I look at it, and I know what it is,
I had no idea what it was.
but I just figured, okay, Ed took it, he knows what it is, he knows how to eat them. So all of a sudden, I look at the corner of my eye, and he's
Breaking a tooth.
and he's got like almost this whole thing down, and I look at him,
Are you
And I go,
supposed to?
Ed, are you
Oh.
supposed to eat the shell? He's like, what?
I'm like, I thought it was a little crispy.
Oh, it was a lot crispy.
I'm like, that shit literally is gonna hurt when it comes out.
Oh, it did. It did. Yeah. Yeah.
Paybacks are a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. I've done some stupid things. But yeah.
Oh, we all
So
have.
now I
but-
stay away from stupid shit. If I don't know what it is, now I'm asking.
Yeah.
But it was dark. In my
Unless it's taco
defense, I
salad.
thought it was,
Unless it's taco
Oh,
salad.
taco salad. No, that's.
Well,
you
it
know
might
what though? You can't have taco salad. Salad's on the explosive diarrhea, which is spreading across the country, by the way.
Which comes with the taco salad.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
a bonus.
Well, and taco salad should give you a good cleaning, but it shouldn't be explosive. there was another thing too on AOL.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah. Well, that's what's happening. People are like just randomly shitting themselves with this lettuce thing or whatever.
Dude,
it
that
is.
sounds like a bad horror movie.
It is. It really is. It was in London. It was on the news this week, right? That there was some music festival in London and they had food trucks. Well, one of the food trucks was contaminated. So everybody, and it was one of the most popular food trucks. So like literally 1,000 people ate at this food truck. And like 20 minutes into the concert, they're all running for the porta potties and they're literally standing in line for the porta potty shitting themselves. It's like, how do you, what is going on? We're having these fucking wretched storms that are wrecking everything. People are shitting themselves at concerts. People are shitting themselves from Taco Bell. It's like,
Oh,
it's like, what is going on, man?
Are you all right? over
No. I saved the vision in my head. The world's coming to an end.
We're all going to be covered
God.
in like stormwater, tree debris, and shit.
With no power.
With no power.
So on that day of the storm, I lost power. I couldn't go to the doctor to get my shit fixed that I needed to get fixed. The internet was out. Me thinking it was because of the power. And then I go to call ComEd to see what time they're going to fix it, right? In the middle of my call, I look at my phone. I have no signal. It says SOS, and I have a satellite. I'm like, what else could go wrong?
Yeah.
Like, I literally have nothing.
Well-
Stranded in the trailer
Well,
park.
why don't you tell him what else can go wrong? Like almost getting killed.
Oh, yeah. So then I can't cook nothing, right? Because I
Right.
don't want to open my fridge. But everything I have, I have to cook.
You didn't try to run across Harlem for food, did you?
No.
Okay.
Worse.
So I'm sitting at home waiting because I have like 700 feet of water in my street. It was all the way backed up my driveway.
So you had to get the kayak.
So, yeah. So I'm waiting. I'm reading a book. I practiced. Waiting for the water to go down. So it's like, I don't know, 8:45, 9 o'clock, something like that. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to Wendy's. Go to Wendy's, no lights on. They got no power. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Turn around, go down Harlem. I'm going to hit Whitey's. The sign's on, lit up. I go there, all the lights are off in the building.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Ended up going down the street. But when I went there to Wendy's, I went down Okido to 79th, where Prairie is, the entrance to Prairie.
Yeah, yeah.
They have that line for the stoplight. The cars have to sit back so the trucks can get out without
Right.
having to wait, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, the street light's out. So people are going, taking turns, right? So there's a semi, it goes past. It's my turn to go. Well, because I'm so far back, I'm not at the light. I go to take off, and this fucking truck that's bigger than Mike's, like, literally comes inches away from taking out my trunk. And I'm like, all right, fuck food. I need to go back home.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that hasn't happened is I'm going to die. That'll be tomorrow when I have surgery.
Right.
Nah.
And then I won't have to drive home with you.
Well, you'll have to put me in a bed.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to complain about something else.
What you gonna complain about?
You know, I'm not a tree hugger. I am not, and I know I don't,
Oh, my God.
you know, say anything about recycling and everything else. But everything is recyclable to this day. Today, it doesn't matter what it is: glass, steel, aluminum, whatever, paper, plastic. I get that, but I am so tired of receiving packages from Amazon, from Walmart, Kmart, Sam's Club is infamous for this, that make no sense whatsoever.
We have samples.
What you got?
I got a sample.
It's show and tell.
I purchased an adapter, wire adapter,
Oh, I know where this is
for headphones.
Okay.
going. How big? Like
Oh,
2 inches?
hang on a second.
Oh, you have it.
I have the bag. Okay.
Got it.
So that is the bag that the adapter came in.
About the size of a phone.
Okay.
Almost
Not
exactly.
your phone, but yeah.
So, this
Yep.
is the package that it came in. I don't know if you can see. Yep, there you go. That's the
It's about as
package.
big as the label.
Yeah, the
Yep.
label is actually a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Now, fast forward 3 hours later, I had purchased some other type of adapter. I don't have that package with me because it didn't even come in a package.
That's a mighty big envelope.
It's like a fucking shopping bag at Jewel.
There it is. Yeah. Okay.
Would you order like a bolt?
Recycle like a box.
Mm.
Just like a box. Recycle. Learn more at Amazon.com. Why would I need to even consider when, first of all, that would have been sufficient?
Mm.
What did that big bag do anything different than this plastic one with a nice little closure on top, which, by the way, is not
You can
waterproof.
put that in an envelope.
But
Yep.
you can put it in an envelope, but you can also just deliver it like that.
Yeah.
They're not going to do that, I think, because of all the thefts.
They've done it in the past.
I mean, they do it. They give you the option on if you want it, like
But who's
in an Amazon box or in the
whose
product box.
brilliant idea
Yeah,
was
that's
this?
freaking
Oh, I'm
retarded.
still salty about my Kyle Busch car that got crushed.
Well, wait. I'm not done yet. So I have heartburn on a regular basis. So I am always buying the, and this isn't it. It's now a reflection on the brand, because every brand does the same stupid thing. This is Presnol, magnesium, whatever they call it, to stop heartburn. And in the package, there is 42 capsules, 3 bottles with how many, whatever, 14 pills. Okay? Why do I need this for 14 pills when you can put all 42 and plus more in this bottle? Why do I need 3 bottles?
How big are the pills?
Oh, they're tiny. I didn't bring a sample.
You know what we're gonna call this episode? Old men bitching.
Oh, I'm just, you know what?
You're right though. I mean, why is 14 the magic? And why 14? You would
It's the
think maybe a
magic
dozen. You'd put 12 in a bottle at a time or something.
Well, I guess you're supposed to only take 14 before you're supposed to stop. But if you can't read the instructions and follow, I don't stop at 14. I take them every day. Okay, so that instructions mean nothing to me.
Usually don't.
No,
What are you supposed to do after 14? Call your doctor then?
yeah, but I already they prescribed this to me, so I know I'm supposed to have it. Okay, but again, why can't you put 42 in one bottle? Why am I getting 3?
Yeah.
Because people are stupid
Yeah.
and they'll just take the whole bottle when
No.
it's not prescribed to them.
No, that's their fault.
Well,
But here's the thing. It doesn't, how many people I can't even read the back of the box anyway. But now you have a box and 3 bottles.
You never underestimate the stupidity of people.
No.
Don't ever underestimate it. When I remember when COVID was going on, and Trump, when all his geniusness, made the comment, well, why don't we just use bleach and inject bleach into our veins, and because bleach will kill the virus. And you literally had people going, well, I don't have a needle to inject it, but I think I'm going to sniff it because then if it's in my nose where the COVID virus is supposed to start in your
It'll
nose,
really kill it.
it'll really kill it. And they were burning the shit out of their lungs and their nasal passages.
Good.
It's
Good,
like,
because that's just stupid.
and people were like, they were trying to sue the bleach company, and it's like, you fucking idiot.
Right.
What's wrong with you?
Dude, that's the way people are today. That's
When
the
I
way
was
people grew up.
when I
today.
was about 8 or 10 years old, I was trying to clean something. Okay. Now, I go downstairs, and in my house, my father was infamous for using ammonia, and my mother was infamous for using bleach. Okay.
Oh,
So
boy,
wait a
no,
minute.
I
Wait a
know
minute.
it.
Now wait a minute. I was eight or 10 years old, and I wanted to clean something. So I get out the ammonia bottle.
That's how the fire thing started.
Yeah.
No, I get out the ammonia bottle, and I'm like, well, I'll just add bleach to it. Okay. But wait a minute. Again, I'm 8 or 10 years old. Guess what I did?
You blew up the house.
No. I read the instructions and found out that if you put bleach with ammonia, you'll blow up the house.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. But I read the instructions. I was 8 or 10 years old, and I read the instructions.
Well, you're a reasonably smart human being, okay? People are not that bright, man. You should see the stupid shit I see. I mean, I see a lot of people do a lot of stupid shit that you're scratching your head going, wow, you are just special. I mean, thank God that there's people in the world that take care of people like you, because you would not live in nature, you know? You would, the phrase thin the herd, you would definitely be thinned.
I'm just trying to, what I'm trying to understand is in today's world where everybody is out there, fighting for their rights and fighting for whatever else, and people are fighting for, the world and
Well,
protesting against all this waste, but yet nothing is being changed. In fact, it's getting worse.
Well, once again, I revert back to the corporate CEOs, okay? They're interested now. Business is thriving on and running on metrics, and everything is a metric, and everything is a number, and everything is a consequence of a metric and a number.
Oh, you don't have to
And-
tell me about that.
And there's no common sense anymore. It's the metric says, use your brain. God gave you a brain. Don't use the metric all the time. The metrics are guides. I mean, I've been in the business world for 50 years, close to 50 years. I don't know, something like that, 40 years. A metric is a guide. A metric is a measurement. That's all it is. It is not a rule. It is not an end all. It is not anything but a guide. It tells you something. That's all it does. But you use the brain to make the decision. But bad managers, and believe me, I've had a few that thought they were managers and tried to manage me. And when I would challenge them about their metrics, they wouldn't know what to say. They would be like, but the metric says, well, yeah, you grew up in corporate's Eiffel Tower, prick, and you've never had a real world experience. So let me enlighten you on how things work in the real world, And but that's where business is today. So when the metric says, I mean, Jesus, look at products. There was just an article I was reading about the shrinking of packaging, where like Doritos, the package has actually either stayed the same or gotten larger, but the amount of Doritos in the bag has actually shrunk.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
amount of air that goes in is better.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think we're stupid? There was an article where they were comparing like Doritos from like 10 years ago to 5 years ago to 3 years ago to now. And it's like, you really think we're that stupid that we don't see what you're doing? And it's because a metric said if you remove 3 chips out of the bag and you're producing 1 billion bags of chips a year, you will save the company $700 million. There's some stupid number.
A lot more than 3 missing out of that bag
Oh yeah. It's
than what it used to be.
Well, I remember when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, I used to pick up a bag of Doritos, and I would have that bag for like 3 days. Now I pick up a bag of Doritos, and it's like a snack bag. It's
Just in a bigger bag.
yeah, it's just a snack bag in a bigger bag at this point, And I swear to God, I think cans of soda were bigger when we were kids too, because now I drink 2 sodas at a time.
I think
If
they
I-
were just shaped different.
I don't know. It's just it's crazy. But and they cut the weight on everything. Like, okay, if we shave 1 ounce off of this Hostess pie, or I don't know, Hostess, whatever brand, we'll save $700 billion in a year. Yeah, but you're also producing a shitty product that nobody's going to want to buy anymore. Because you know what? It got to the point, I don't buy Doritos anymore.
Well,
I won't
not
buy 'em.
only that, the Doritos are half a bag, if that.
And they taste shitty.
They do taste different. And I noticed the ones that come in like the little bags that you would like buy at work
Uh-huh.
or whatever,
Yeah.
those taste different than the ones you get in the big bags. I
Oh,
don't care what anybody
yeah.
says, because I'll buy it at work and then I'll be like, oh man, those are good. I'm gonna go to Jewel tomorrow, grocery shopping. I'm gonna buy a bag, and then I buy a bag, and I'm like, these are fucking shit.
hmm
And they're like $8 a bag.
Right. Oh yeah. They had buy one get one free, $7.99, and I'm like, okay, all right, that's what 2 bags of Doritos should cost, $7.99. It should be $3.49 a piece. You
Right.
know, that's what I'm willing to pay. So now I go to Aldi's and I get the Clancy brand. And you know what? The Clancy brand is just as good, in my opinion.
If sometimes that Aldi brands are much better.
Yeah. Yep.
Uh,
You know, and yeah, it's sick what's going on. You know, in the corporate world, and they think we're stupid, and they just keep shoveling this shit at us. And what people got to do is say, you know what? No, I'm not buying that crap anymore. I'm not buying it.
So as far as the metrics go, my work thrives on metrics. That's all they look at. That's it. That and how much product you're producing for the schedule. That's it. Doesn't matter how you're doing it or whatever, the metrics are right.
Yep.
And they'll come up to me and they'll be like, hey, Lou, how come the numbers on this part of the machine aren't on this number? That's what they're supposed to be on. Because every day we have to run center lines and put them in the iPad and blah, 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 whatever. And my answer to them all the time, if it's running, is because it's running. That's my answer to them every time they come up to me. Because why would I put it back on the numbers that you say it runs good if it's running good right now?
and it doesn't run good normally on the numbers.
Not
that they're-
really.
Yep. Well, see, my old company was driven by CRM metrics and stuff, where if you make 15 sales calls a day, your production should be increased to blah 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 blah. Well, yeah, if you throw 15 darts against the walls, one of them's going to hit a board,
Right.
you know.
Maybe.
And I love in sales now when they say you should spend 90% of your time prospecting and 10% of your time with your good people. Really?
Prospecting, what are you,
Who
digging up gold?
who was the idiot that came up with that philosophy? And you know what? By all means, if you're a competitor of mine, stick to that because it works real well. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. But yeah, it's funny. The business world is just not. Funny. I've talked about 3 kids out of going to school for business. I'm like you don't even want to get in this arena because it's garbage. It's if you go into sales now, you're going to be a slave to a CRM like Salesforce. You're going to be a slave to metrics that are unreasonable. You're going to have companies that are going to set unrealistic goals for you, not realizing market conditions, competition, what's going on, what you're facing out there, what the attitude of your target client is. There's so many different things that are just not taken into consideration. And good sales managers, you know what? We're done. We're not going to deal with that. We're hopefully ready to retire in a few years, you know,
Well, that's like you
or
said.
get with a company that respects the actual sales process.
Well, that's like you said. When we were talking about the life insurance guys that you know of, that were all good
Yeah.
are retiring.
Yeah.
They're eventually, all of them are gonna.
Well, you know what? And you're going to see if said insurance company does what said insurance company said they're going to do, which is to change the contract and remove health benefits for their retired Salesforce agents, i.e., if that company continues in that direction, you are going to have a mass exodus of your successful agents. Okay? And the disconnect, once again, is it starts at that corporate office. And when these people get into corporate, and all of a sudden they're in the Eiffel Tower and they get the power hungry and they think they're their decision maker, and they have a disrespect for those who built. Okay, now I know plenty of insurance agents, thousands, at least 1,000, I would say. And there's good ones, there's bad ones, there's lazy ones, there's workaholics. They all work into that mix. But the bottom line is they all perform for their company or they wouldn't be in business. They're independent contractors. So if they're making enough money to pay themselves what they want to make and pay their staff and retain their staff, Why are you rocking that boat? Why would you go in that direction to upset the people who built your company and your foundation? And said company, I will tell you what, I will gladly come down to your corporate office and be your CEO for 6 months. Give me 6 months and I'll turn your shit around because you're basing your stuff on metrics and you've lost your identity as a company. And you've slapped your longtime people in the face. So what happens when these people walk out the door? Okay, these are the people that the new people walking in the door aspire to be. Okay, they want to be the insurance agent that works 3 days a week, comes in the office on Friday, checks up on things, and golfs for 9. They want that lifestyle in 5 to 10 years. Okay, that's why you lose that example. What are you going to have? What does your future of your agency force look like?
Crap.
Yeah, well, it looks like workaholics that are going to be rolling through staff, that are going to be struggling to pay bills because you've cut the commissions, you've cut the benefits. There's nothing in it for them anymore. Why would I take a risk and open a business as an independent contractor for your brand, and you're going to mess with my commission? And you're going to send a message that you're going to take a 30 or 40 year agent and cut them after they're successful?
Yeah.
What message did you just send to the market, for God's sakes? Wall Street Journal's all over it. I'm not going to mention the company because of, but yeah, if you know the industry, you know who I'm talking about. And it's just like, management is a huge disappointment in that decision because you've based your decision on metrics and you've lost your identity. You've tried to become something you're not, and you went from being an industry leader to an industry follower.
I just, and it's not even, you're talking about, the people itself, but if the businesses, and I'm talking like Amazon and all these other places, want to make a huge profit, stop doing stupid shit like this. This stuff makes no sense. This is wasteful. Nothing but waste. You will save billions if you stop doing this and send me this.
Even if they took something this size and instead of putting it in that, take that and split it in half. Now you got 2 bags for the same size as what you had.
Oh, if you've got bags, yeah, but if you've got bags this size, then you've got bags smaller sizes.
Oh yeah.
So who's the moron that decided, oh, that's a big bag, I like that one, we're gonna put it in here?
Well, then it might not be Amazon. It might be the Amazon
Okay, but
place that's like.
it is Amazon because Amazon is allowing it to happen.
Well, yeah.
At any given time, the manager can go by. Do you really think that needs that?
Yeah, I don't know how their warehouse works, but
No,
I do
obviously not
know
very good.
that I have no idea how that company can make money with some of the stuff that they do with like same day delivery, and I bought a. I think I told this story. The oil change place lost 2 of my valve stem caps, right?
Right.
So I went home and I'm like, they're
Stole it.
$5 on Amazon. They're like $1.50 a piece or whatever. So I ordered a set of 4, same day delivery, and I'm like, you literally ran a truck out to my house for $4.82. And was that smart? I don't know. I guess if it was on the road and it was in the area and they were able to load it, yeah, it would make sense.
A lot of it free shipping stuff like that, like small shit like that. If it's in the area,
Well,
Yeah.
otherwise they don't give it to you.
if I order it
Mm-hmm.
and it says same day shipping, I'll get it 3 days from now.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's just because your name's Woody.
I know.
Yeah.
I've tried. I have never got same day delivery ever, and it says
Well,
that.
My drugstore, man, I ordered some stuff in the drugstore.
They have
And,
drugstores still.
Yeah, well, CVS, Walgreens,
that's not-
I'm not going to mention the name, but the drugstore. I ordered some stuff, right? So I get my package and I get 2 big bottles of children's vitamins and a thing of antibacterial wipes, which I did not order. Okay. So I opened the package and I'm like, I didn't order this. So I called. I called the 1-800 number. And, I'm an honest person, and I said, hey. I think my order got put in the wrong box, so somebody put the wrong label on it because somebody's got my stuff and I got somebody else's stuff, And they're like, well, yeah, there's no way we'd be able to figure that out, where it goes to. I said, okay, well, can you resend this shit I ordered? And they're like, oh, yeah, absolutely. We'll send you, your stuff. We apologize, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, well, what do you want me to do with the children's vitamins and the antibacterial wipes? Which online, I looked them up. The vitamins were $17.99 a bottle, and the antibacterial wipes were $10. Okay, so you're talking, what is that, 20, 40, almost $50 worth of stuff, right? I said, I'll gladly run it up to the store and just, drop it off. And they're like, no, keep it. What? So I'm like, but if you want, I'll run it up to this. No, you don't have to run it up to the store. Just keep it. So what I did, I brought the vitamins over to the blessing box in the village where, people come to get food that need food. I figured, you know what, if somebody's got kids can always use vitamins, So I dropped off 2 bottles there, and I kept the antibacterial wipes, and I use them for my grill. I use them to clean my hands when I'm grilling, But yeah, you just lost $50 worth of retail merchandise, which your cost on it might have been $8, but still.
It's a write-off.
Yeah, I mean, but they get to write it off, but I fuck up. I don't get to write anything off.
No. I've had that happen at when I ordered die casts before.
Really? No kidding.
Like it was either damaged or they sent the wrong one or some shit, and I call customer service and they're like, well, that one's not in stock anymore. It's out of stock, so I don't know what to tell you, sir. We can't reorder it for you. I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to pay for this damaged car that I didn't want damaged. Oh, well, you can keep the car. We'll refund your $12.
Nice.
And all it was like the car's corner of the box was like damaged.
Yeah, it's strange. It really is. I told you my story with the cologne where I called and I got the Filipino claim rep that.
Oh yeah.
There was. I told her, I'm like, yeah, it's you guys forgot to put the thing on it to hold it down, and it's sprayed and it's missing some cologne. I'm just telling you that. Oh, it's cracked. No, it's not cracked. It's missing some liquid because you packed it wrong. Oh, it's cracked. We send you a new one. Finally I don't know how the conversation went, something like that. It's been a while, but finally I'm like, you know what, fuck it, send me a new one. So now I got 2. I'm like, whatever, Corporate stupidity.
Well, it's not even. It's just laziness, and waste is just. It's just waste. But yet again, all these activists, and they're trying. I'm not even. I'm not blaming the activists. And God bless them. They're out there trying, but the companies are just ignoring them. Blatantly ignoring them.
Right. Because the egos at the corporate level are just so big and so, they can do no wrong, and their decisions are always the right ones.
But you would think they would want to make money, and they're losing money by doing shit like that.
Well, I believe, who was it, our famous president, Bill Clinton, that says, corporations are people too. Well, I'll believe that when Texas shoots one.
Yeah.
Okay? Or hangs one.
Right.
Then they're people too.
No,
God damn it, a lot of those CEOs need to be in jail.
I don't understand it, and it's bothering me because, and like I said, I am not a tree hugger. I am not an activist. I'm not anyone that's out there, doing this and what have you. And again, I'm not looking bad upon these people in any sense of imagination, but in my opinion, they're wasting their time because no one is listening to them. And, you're worried about the environment, but no one else seems to be worried about the environment. And
what's funny is here you go. You got a company like you just mentioned that, please recycle. Please recycle. Okay, and there's manufacturers out there that manufacture products. But, hey, I'll recycle the bag, but what about the red dye number 6 that causes uterus cancer that you refuse to remove out of your product? That there's other red dyes that are perfectly safe, but you choose to keep using the one that's toxic because it's cheap. What about that? So don't come at me with your corporate bullshit that we're sustaining the earth and we're a responsible. No, you're fucking not. Okay, no. You're killing people with your product and you're telling them to recycle the bag. For real? I mean, that's the stupidity of corporate America today. You want to fix a corporation, man. There's a few out there, and I mean, and what's funny though, is the good companies that come out there with a good message and are doing it the right way get bought by a shitty company, absorbed and changed, and that's the way America rolls. That's capitalism.
I was going to say it's usually mom and pop shops.
Yep, the mom and pops get bought up. There was it was a fig cookie company that was like natural balance, all natural ingredients. Everything was good. They did a great job marketing their product. They got it out there to people. People loved it. They had like a brownie flavored fig cookie, you know, the whole shot. Then they got bought by a big company. They changed the recipe. Then it sucks, you know. I mean, we've seen it with pizzas, you know.
Well, I see. You know, I watch Devin, and he doesn't think I pay attention or whatever, but he is shipping stuff out every single day, every day, and he will research every size package out there, and he
Yep.
ships only packages that make sense. He won't put a little package like this into a huge ass envelope. He puts it into a size that's slightly larger so he can put the mail tag on it. But he watches every penny, and I'm sure, I am positive that other small businesses are doing the same thing, and they're thriving because
Alright.
they're saving money on using the right size envelopes. They can ship it through the mail, or they can ship it easier. It's not that that envelope took up any space. It's taking up a tree.
Well, you see, that's the thing is the responsible companies that are doing it the right way, support them. I'm a big, big fan of Door County, Wisconsin, and I love the wineries up there. So during COVID, I got the emails that were like, hey, we're kind of hurting up here. Tourism is dead. If you'd like, here's some specials. We want to move inventory. Well, here I am in Chicago, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, do I really want to order wine from that far away and have it shipped? The chances of it getting destroyed, okay, if Target can't even get me a package without destroying it, and Amazon can't get me a package without destroying it, what makes me think Door County Winery is going to get me a package? So I ordered from my favorite wineries, Lautenbach and Door Peninsula. I ordered a few bottles of wine. I ordered some of their dips that they have, just to support them during that time. And I was shocked because when it came to my house, they were packaged so well. Okay, I could have threw them off my porch and kicked it down the driveway, and those bottles would have cracked.
Mhm.
I mean, they knew their craft so well, and they were so used to shipping all across the country that they perfected it. And I'll tell you, for the free shipping that I got, I was pretty amazed at the quality of the box, the quality of the packing materials, the quality of the way they had it. It was the bottles were in these, like, not styrofoam, but like a cork board thing that braced them and support. I was like, okay, they spent money for this,
Right.
and I'm sure they incorporated in the price of the bottle of wine somehow, some way. But it was still, to me, I felt like I was getting a value, you know. And I've ordered stuff from the big corporations, and they ship it like shit,
Right.
and
In a
it's
paper
all
bag.
banged up, yeah. And that's the thing, man. It's just common senses went right out the window. And,
Yeah. Well,
everything.
here's another example. Michelle orders from Walmart and Sam's Club on a constant basis. Okay. Now, I get this box, friggin' huge, and I'm like, what the hell's in this thing? So I go to pick it up, and I'm like, oh, it's got some weight to it. I open it up, and it is a huge package. 48 rolls of TP. Okay.
TB for my bungo.
Right.
For Mike.
I am Cornholio.
But I can't
I need TP.
hardly get the package of TP out. You were right over there. I hope you feel better when you
TB
wake
for my
up.
bungo.
I am Cornholio.
All right.
You had to go to the TP route, man.
Yeah. But anyway,
TP.
the box barely fit, or the package barely fit the box.
It fit my bungo.
The following day, we get the same box. I'm like, why the hell did she order another thing of TP
It's for your bungo.
or the bungle? But I open it up. Same size box, 48 roll package, or day before. The same exact box shows up, and there was a bottle of Downy in it.
that was just rolling around in the box. and
There
there's-
wasn't even wrapping paper or
I
anything
know,
in
I
it.
know. I've ordered from Target like that, and I call them and tell them I bitch when my stuff comes like that. I will bitch because I paid for shipping,
Right. Well,
and handling.
handling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forget about
I
that
want
part.
my TP wrapped, damn it.
Well, again, the box did not make sense. Fucking delivered a damn Downy by itself. Why do I need a box
Or
that?
put it in a little box. Put it in a little box.
But it was more. It would. It
And then
would.
put that one in another box, and
Right.
then that one in another box, and then smash it with a hammer.
But then here's the thing. It would have It would have more of a chance of getting damaged in that box because it's bouncing all over the
oh
place
yeah.
instead of somebody actually handling it by the handle and putting it on my front porch. Now, if there is porch thieves, they're going to steal that box regardless because they don't know what's in it until they open it up and go, "Oh, Downy Fresh."
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't even wash my clothes.
right.
Or
But
they get TV for their bunghole.
they get TP for their bunghole. And,
I am
mean,
cornholio.
at least they'd have 48 rolls of that shit.
Are you threatening me?
But
Are you threatening me?
I need TP.
God.
Bunghole.
are you done now?
You went down the TP for your bunghole
I went
rabbit
down
hole.
a rabbit hole, bunghole.
That and the explosive diarrhea kind of go good together.
Oh no.
I'm glad I wasn't there.
I have shit in my pants and there's nothing you can do about it. That is my favorite line from Dances with Wolves when he
You know
goes
I've
into
never
the,
seen
in
that
the-
movie.
You've never seen Dances
Neither
with
have
Wolves?
I.
That is like a classic movie. Well, Kevin Costner's a soldier and he gets reassigned after the war and he thinks he's going to like out west to like where it's peaceful and everything. And he doesn't realize like that this commander of this fort is lost his mind. He's been out in the desert way too long. He's lost his mind. And the guy he sits in the chair and Costner, is like, "And sir, I'm here for this." And the guy looks at him, he goes, "I've pissed in my pants and there's nothing you or anyone can do about it." And he just looks at him and the dude ends up after he walks out, you hear a gunshot and the dude like blows his head off. And it's like a really weird beginning to the movie, but I'll never
Just
forget
blown
the
my
line
head
where
off,
it's
and there's nothing you could do
like,
about it.
something that I've pissed in my pants and there's nothing you or anyone can do about it. It's
I feel like that some days.
Oh, I feel
Oh,
like that
God.
today. Wow.
I wish I could walk into my old business owner's office and I've pissed on your desk and there's nothing you or anyone can do about it.
And I might have missed and hit your shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, that kind of just took the
I
sale.
did pee on a guy in a fight once
That's nice.
years ago. I was in school and a gangbanger tried to accost me in the bathroom while I was standing at the urinal. So he came up to me and he's like, "Hey, you're in our bathroom." And I'm like, "Last time I checked, this is a bathroom and I got to go to the bathroom, so mind your business." So he punched me in the back. So I just turned around and I still had a little swingy in my hand and he was spitting and I pissed all over his leg. Yep. Then we rolled on the floor and I bloodied his nose. Next thing I know, I'm sitting in a disciplinarian's office and he looks at me and he's like, "Kowalski, I don't have a problem with you fighting and there being a gangbanger. That I know how this all started. But did you have to urinate on him?"
Well, he caught me
I'm
off
like, "Well, he
guard.
punched me in my back. Well, my penis was in my hand. I turned around. I was startled and I just excitedly pissed on him. I'm sorry."
Could have exploded diarrhea on him.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that was funny.
Oh,
Well, what are you gonna do? I mean, shit happens, you know.
Oh, yeah. Just ask the people in the concert.
Well, it's just funny. There's a gangbanging thug who thought he was a tough guy that got pissed on by a white dude. So,
I wonder how many of his friends he told that.
yeah, probably that story got quelched real quick.
No
But
doubt.
I remember one of his buddies like, "Man, dude, bro just pissed on your leg." So
And
it's
bloodied
like,
your face.
yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
Shit
well,
happens.
obviously, piss on them.
Right.
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 I'm a happy-go-lucky guy, man. Just, let me go to the bathroom, man. And you know what, gangbangers? Seriously, don't claim bathrooms. All right, they're bathrooms. All right? Claim a little space under a tree or some shit or a little corner of the playground or something. Don't claim a bathroom.
That's
What the hell are you thinking?
Yeah. It's my
You know.
shitter.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going in there to do a purpose. There's a meaningful purpose being accomplished in a bathroom. You know what I mean? So if you come in there and I'm up to accomplish my purpose, i.e. explosive diarrhea, we're going to have a serious problem because you're going to stop me to tell me about how this is your turf or your territory or whatever, and I'm clenching my butt cheeks, and it's just not good. This isn't going to end well for either one of us. You know, at that point, it's not going to end well.
No, just, as long as we don't have any red cabbage.
Yeah, I'm going to be covered in shit. You're going to be covered in shit, and this is not good for either one of
And
us.
it's not going to be your shit that you're
Right.
covering.
Right, exactly. Because believe me, if I shit my pants, you're getting a piece of it. If it's your fault.
And if I have red cabbage, you're getting a piece of it.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a funny
Yeah, this
story for another,
just turned
another time.
in a
that
wrong-
was a bad
direction.
experience.
Well, I tell you though, the Germany buffet at Disney, I'd do it again.
At Epcot. Oh,
Epcot,
that-
Epcot.
yeah. Yeah, we did that a little bit too much.
Much too.
Yeah.
I mean-
I warned you about the red cabbage. I told you that. That's a lot of fiber there, bud.
When it comes to food, you can't warn Mike about shit.
That's right.
It'll be okay.
Especially
Gotta go,
if
gotta
I
go.
like it. Oh, dude, you missed it.
I know. I was with
It
Brady.
was epic. It was epic.
If I was able to run, I would have.
There was
Wait,
no
was
running.
that the time we all went?
No, it was
That was
the
the time when
before.
you guys
before.
went, right?
Yeah, it was the time before.
And the problem is that the women led us to our own devices.
Well,
Oh yeah, blame them.
Well, they wanted to go to the French food, and me and Mike are like, all right, we ain't doing French food for dinner. If we're walking all day, and
Okay.
it's gonna be heat and everything. We want a meal with some substance. Well, the only substance really in Epcot, I mean, all the food is good in Epcot. Don't get me wrong, but if you really want a good meal, you go to the Germany buffet.
Oh yeah.
They got sausage, they got kraut, they got potatoes, they got cabbage, they got vegetables, they got meat, they got meatballs, they got.
It's substance.
It's
And it never ends.
It's everything you could possibly want of European German food,
It
right?
never ends.
And the dessert table is even better. It's like it just keeps giving. It's the best place to eat in
It's the
Epcot.
giving tree.
So, me and Mike opted out of the French restaurant, and we opted in for Germany. So we got there. We got our big Schopenhofer grapefruit beers. We went up to that buffet and we hit it hard. But I warned him. I said, Mike, you're going a little hard on the red cabbage. He's like, fuck you. I'll eat what I want to eat. I'm like, okay, your tummy will handle it. Well, about 40
Nope.
minutes later.
Gotta
Mike,
go. Gotta go.
Mike,
Gotta go.
you all right? I think we got to find a bathroom.
And of course, the first bathroom you come across is 4 miles away.
Right, yeah. So we're trying to
The
find a
restaurant
bathroom.
didn't have one.
Well, we were
We
out
were
of the
already at
restaurant at this
Oh.
point. We were like walking around trying to find the women, right? And so Mike just goes, finally we find a bathroom and it's in sight. And it's like if you could picture those movies when people are in the desert and they're looking for the oasis and they're dying of thirst. Well, that was Mike, but he had to shit his pants. So he sees the bathroom and he beelines for the bathroom, and I'm trying to keep from laughing, and I'm walking behind him.
All you hear is
All of a sudden,
Yeah, but the problem is that it kept getting further and further
right,
and
it
further.
was like the oasis. It was like, where's the bathroom door?
I can-
So finally, he hits that door. He hits that door like Christian Okoye in a Super Bowl. Okay, he just fucking boom right through the door. Door flies off the hinges. He runs right through the bathroom, right to the stall. I mean, his pants were around his ankles before the fucking door shut, right? And everybody in the bathroom was just kind of like,
What the fuck?
"What the fuck is wrong with him?" Well, then all of a sudden, here it comes. You could have heard a pin drop after that.
except for the guy next to me goes, "What the hell was this?"
He's like, "Are you okay?"
Dude, I just imagine you in a stall, and it's a cross between Harry from Dumb and Dumber,
Oh,
holding onto the sides like
it
this, and
was-
his feet are shaking,
That's exactly what it was like.
Oh my god!
Oh god.
and then
Of course-
between that and the scene, I forget which movie it was. Austin Powers, was it the first one?
Oh,
Where
where
the-
he's pissing?
No, where he's in the shitter, but the guy, the Irish guy was
Oh.
trying to kill him, and the guy next to him thinks he's shitting. He's like, "Hey, you wrangle that turd.
Wrangle that turd. Oh, it was funny.
Can I get a
Was-
courtesy flush?"
Who does number 2 work for?
Oh, it was just a
Oh,
classic
God.
minute. And you know what though? The karma comes around because, of course, me being me, I had to laugh and I had to throw a couple jokes in there in the bathroom, and get people laughing that we're in the stall next to him and everything else, right? Well, later on that trip, we're at the Star Wars thing, and I overindulged in blue milk. And then we
Green
ended up
milk.
at some restaurant that I had this they make you get dessert on the food pass or whatever. So for dessert I had all this blue milk, okay, at Star Wars,
Blue milk,
and then I had
green
this
milk.
big vanilla sundae afterwards. And the lactose just and I'm not lactose intolerant, but I think when you take it that much, yeah, it was like and what really sucked, okay, and here's the shitty thing about it
No pun intended.
is no pun intended, is we had reservations for that cantina, the Star Wars cantina that night. Well, about an hour or two before,
I think you pissed him off.
oh shit! I'm like, I need to go back. And I have a problem with public restrooms, so I had to go back to the room. And so we were staying. I think we were staying at like Port New Orleans or whatever. So I'm hightailing it, ass cheeks clenched to the bus. I'm sitting on that bus going, "Oh God, please, cheeks, don't fail me now. Don't fail me now." Yeah, it was one of those nights. And I missed the cantina, which I was really pissed about. Because then Michelle's sending me pictures, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
While you're on the
Yeah,
shitter.
right, yeah, I'm sitting there just dying.
Well, my
For my-
dumbass has to go with him, so I can hold him shut for him.
Oh, God.
Come on,
It
buddy.
was
You
horrible.
can make
And
it.
we're waiting for the bus, and the bus wasn't
Yeah.
showing up.
Right.
And every time he sits down, his ass thinks it's time to go.
Right.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, no,
Yeah.
no.
No, don't sit down. No.
Oh, God.
It was, yeah,
And
Disney.
And you
Disney-
can't say we don't have fun on vacation.
Oh, we have fun on vacation. We have fun on vacation. No doubt. But yeah, these are the things they don't tell you. And you know what, Disney? You got to get more bathrooms in there. And you know what? You got to put, when we put these signs up for like stupid shit, like don't lick garbage, it's like don't overindulge on red cabbage and blue milk. Okay? You need to limit idiots like me with the blue milk. You got to cut me off. When I'm in line for like the third or fourth time, you got to be like, hey, fatso, no more blue milk for you.
You've had too much.
You've had too much already. You're going to shit yourself. No, stop.
I can handle it. I'll use the force.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I used the force, every bit of force I could
Oh,
to keep
God.
that coming out, man. Holy cow.
Bathroom emergencies.
I swear, I was like Harry because I know my feet were off the fucking ground. No one knew I was even in that stall, except for the.
Well, I think the sheer velocity might have lifted you a couple inches off the toilet.
It's like those fucking jet things that guys stand on and they just propel them up in the air. There goes
I'm looking at
Mike.
this stall. All of a
Hi,
sudden,
Mike.
Mike's head pops up.
It's like whack-a-mole.
Oh God. Yeah. Those
That
were
was-
the days, man.
Oh, that was rough, man. Yeah. Now the sad part is I actually have a jar of red cabbage in my cabinet, and I'm dreading eating it.
Yep. Some things are just meant for, if you eat it at home, you're fine. Because, but if you eat it, definitely make sure you got that window.
Right.
where you're gonna.
Nobody
it's
go
just-
in
it's
there
gonna
from
work-
now
it's gonna
until
work its way
that.
through, man. But yeah, those are some funny shit, man.
That was
Literally.
the longest walk of my life. Too.
Oh yeah. Oh, and you got to go, man. It's and as you get older, young men who listen to our podcast, you will get old someday, and these things definitely pop up as issues for older guys.
Sneaks up on you.
It sneaks up on you, and when you got to go, you got to go.
And just years before that, I could have ate that whole friggin' tray of that red
Mhm.
cabbage, and it would have never bothered me.
Yep. But as you age, and I guess the equipment's got some miles on it, it just breaks down every once in a while.
Oh, it broke down already.
Yeah, it sucks. But yeah, you're hearing more and more, and I wonder if it's because like food poisoning, like that they've cut all these FDA jobs, they've cut all these like agencies that govern that stuff. They've cut the jobs. When Musk came in there and with his Doge thing, and where's the fucking money that I'm supposed to be saving? Well, how come my groceries went up? You cut costs. Everything's supposed to be cheaper. What the hell's going on?
Dude, I bought coffee today that was on clearance. It was Hills Brothers.
Uh-huh.
Or was it? Yeah, it was Hills Brothers. It was on clearance for $16.
Wow. $16 clearance price?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
What's the regular price?
Like $21.99.
That's fucked up.
For a 5 pound or 3 pound?
Yep.
Wow.
Wow. They've taken the simple pleasures in our lives and just made it unaffordable. You know,
Mm.
it's pretty stupid. It really is. You know,
And then everybody is selling this gourmet shit, which is twice as much as the regular stuff.
man, I'll tell you what I've been doing. Now I'm coffee bougie. Okay, there's certain things in life that I'm cheap. I'll admit it. I am a very frugal, cheap person.
No
No.
shit.
But but there are certain things in life that I will spend money on, and I have no problem
Knives?
spending money on. Knives, guns, and coffee. Okay. Coffee, huh?
Nothing.
And what?
Nothing.
Rewind. Coffee, I'm like bougie on coffee, and I got spoiled in New Orleans. Okay, Cafe de Monde coffee with chicory is by far the absolute best coffee in the world.
What's chicory?
Chicory, well, funny you should ask.
Okay.
It's like a grass.
When I was down in New Orleans, I wanted to indulge. I got high blood pressure, right? So they tell me, hey, if you're gonna drink coffee, drink decaf, right? Well,
That's no fun.
unleaded coffee sometimes can suck, and most brands suck. So I'm down in New Orleans, and we're at Cafe de Monde, and we're in the window of the Cafe de Monde store, and I see decaf coffee with chicory, and I'm like, I wonder if I can have that. So I'm over there, and I'm talking to this dude, and I'm like, hey, you know what this chicory stuff is? Oh man, that's like caffeine on speed, man. You drink that, you're like caffeined out. It's like 10 times more powerful than caffeine. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me, because why would you put caffeine in a decaf coffee? But I digress. I listened to the guy. I didn't buy it, right? So fast forward, we're at Chuck's Barbecue in Burbank, right? And we're at the New Orleans Mardi Gras breakfast or something, right? And he's got on the menu decaf coffee with chicory, right? So I asked the waitress, I said, hey, I heard this chicory stuff is like speed. And she goes, no. She goes, it's a root.
Right.
And she goes, do you know the history of it? And I said, no. She goes, during the Civil War, when there was a shortage on coffee for the troops, they used to mix chicory root with the coffee because it gives it this really dark chocolatey flavor to it. If your taste buds can pick up on it, it's like a super dark chocolatey flavor with the coffee to enhance the flavor of the coffee. Give me one. I literally never turn back. I order my coffee from two places, Door County Coffee Company, because they have some really good pumpkin spice coffee. Yes, I'm a basic white guy. Yeah, I don't wear UGG boots and vests though. I do wear a vest,
Not
but
yet.
not yet anyway. But yeah, I got my Han Solo look for fall, right? My boots, my vest,
Nice.
But
You wear Crocs instead of
hey,
those.
Crocs and no socks, baby. But coffee with chicory is the bomb. So I order like all my coffee. I'm very bougie on coffee, so I get it either from Door County or from Cafe de Monde. That I'll spend money on. And it's funny because I can't drink. The only other coffee that's comparable, quality-wise, in my opinion, is in the summer. I don't like hot coffee in the summer, so I drink cold brew. Well, Trader Joe's has this little jug of cold brew concentrate. So you mix 1/3 of the coffee cold brew, 2/3 skim milk, throw in a little dropper of stevia. Best little early morning latte you can have.
Well, what I do is if I use, I'm allergic to the chicory, but I will suffer through it. And I had it, I finally bought a can about a month ago. And I drank the whole can, which was really good for, usually I can only get a couple cups before I start my eyes water and everything else. So, maybe I'm growing out of it again at this age. I don't know. But what I did find out was that their French roast is very good from Cafe du Monde.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I ordered some of that for my mom for Christmas, and for Karen, I ordered the French roast because they can have the leaded stuff. And I indulged in a couple of K-Pods,
Oh, the
pods.
K-Pods are awesome.
Yeah.
Michelle usually gets up every morning and makes my coffee, gets it ready for me. I turn it on when I get out of bed at noon. And so, I when we went on vacation, the in-laws actually have a K-Cup brewer up there. And I'm like, I told her, I said, you know what? I went over to GFS, my second favorite store, and I bought the French roast K-Cups. those are awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Usually I'm not a K-cup person. I like the fresh brewed and everything else, but that worked for vacation. So I have every intention on buying the Cafe Du Monde French roast and another can of the chicory because I was able to tolerate it. Um,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Cafe de Monde coffee is probably the best in the world.
yeah, and what I like about it is it doesn't, the flavor never changes.
No. No.
I've had Hills Brothers where I actually blamed or accused Michelle of changing buying the wrong Hills Brothers because it tasted, and she's like, no, I buy this, and it's the high yield roast that I get all the time,
Yeah.
and every time you get a can, it tastes different. Cafe Du Monde is on point every time.
Yeah, but remember Folgers instant coffee?
Oh yeah,
Those are good too.
I actually like I like the Irish brands of instant coffee. They're
Yeah.
a little bit stronger.
Well, the Irish store is one of my favorite stores. Is that Winston's Market? That place, you get some really good stuff. And I'm glad to see like Jack and Pat's by me now is starting to carry the Cadbury stuff and the McVitie's digestives biscuits and all that.
Oh yeah.
I'd eat some
Jack and
bangers.
Pat's is carrying it. Oh well, Jack and Pat's got bangers now too, and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
from Winston's. Yeah.
Well, they've always had bangers.
Yeah, yeah, they got all the Winston's Market stuff. But Winston's Market has a really good selection of. I bought some Coleman's mustard.
Yeah, the spicy.
Oh, is it good?
You got to use just a little bit of
Just
that
a little bit of that, man. It will clear your sinuses.
right out.
But you know what? It's nice. Why I like shopping there is once again, it probably is comparable, if not maybe a fringe bit more expensive on some things. But they're European. They don't use all these additives and bullshit.
It's not
like-
allowed.
it's not allowed. So they're getting their stuff. We're importing this stuff from Europe that's healthier than the American stuff that the American corporations are feeding us crap, i.e. Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Why do Mexicans and Europeans get cane sugar and we in America, where you're based out of, get high fructose corn syrup that's known to kill your heart?
Right.
Why?
No profit.
Why Coca-Cola? Why Pepsi?
No profit.
Right, right. Well, now let's see here. Let's look at some metrics. If America buys more Coca-Cola than Mexican and Europeans, don't you think you would make more money if you used cane sugar? Because people like me, I don't buy your shitty soda. I won't buy it. Period.
Well, I don't buy Coke for a different reason.
Yeah, well, yeah, Coke lost me too. But it's bullshit. All stupid stuff. And I learned that was a funny story. I was at Target one day, and Mr. America, I'm walking around and they had a big pallet, and it said the sign on it said Mexican Coke, 6-pack, $4.99, whatever it was. And I made a comment to the guy that worked there. I'm like, really? I'm like, we can't even sell American Coke? He goes, he was Mexican actually, and he looked at me and goes, do you know the difference between Mexican Coke and American Coke? And I'm like, what? And he goes, come here. And he showed me the labels, and my jaw dropped. And I'm like, for real? And he's like, yeah, the cane sugar is much better for you and much better for your body. The high fructose corn syrup is like poison. And I'm like, dude, you're 100% right. I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to buy soda now, I look for Mexican soda. I bought, there's that Doritos brand. I'm probably saying it wrong. Jaritos or Jarritos.
Doritos.
Jaritos. Jalapenos, jalapeno peppers, fajitas, steak and chicken fajitas.
Yeah.
But that is great soda, man. They got a black cherry soda and that Doritos stuff that's like, it is good stuff, man.
Doritos.
Doritos.
Is it time to go yet?
Doritos.
You can't hack it no more.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm like, and here's another thing, just for shits and giggles, Mexico, they got universal health care about a month ago.
Yes.
Yeah,
No shit.
but they're the third world country that lives in mud huts,
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Way to go, administration and government here.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
moving. We're just staying right where we're at.
Yeah, it's a profit-driven healthcare system, man. You need a referral.
Yeah, to get a referral.
Yep. Yeah.
I didn't even think of that until you just said that. I had a referral to go get a referral.
Yep.
I went to one doctor. Doctor said, I'm going to refer you to this guy. I go to that guy, and he refers me to someone else. Whatever happened to the days of you saw the doctor and he fixed your shit?
Well,
That's what I asked.
yeah, it's medicine in this country is it's in bad shape, and it's not the people that practice it; it's the people that run the administrations.
Right.
They're horrible at what they do.
Well, like
It's
my
like in the insurance companies, I mean, I don't condone shooting of anybody, but yeah, I can see where CEOs of insurance companies are going to start getting popped because people are pissed.
well, and it's funny because my
Oh crap!
to-be daughter-in-law just became a doctor of nursing,
My doctor.
and she's very good at it. She's very talented. She knows what she's talking about. And the horror stories that she tells me of administration,
Yep.
of
Yep.
what they're doing, what they did to her. And she is a loyal employee. And even after what they did to her, she still went back and worked for them to help them out. I'm like, my ass would have been gone.
Yeah. Well, you know what though? See, the problem is, well, I shouldn't say the problem. The drive of a person like her isn't for the administration; it's for the patients. These nurses really genuinely care. And my mom was just in the hospital, and I can't be thankful enough for the nurses that worked on her and worked with her while she was in there, because every single one of them was super compassionate, super attentive to her needs, and just good people. And it's like that's why they do what they do. And I think sometimes these administrations of these hospitals really take advantage of that personality type. And they're like, well, we can make money off these people. They
Oh.
just want to do it for the help of the people.
Well,
There's profit here.
Yeah, that's all it's profit driven in every aspect. There's nothing else behind it. Nothing.
Yeah.
And that's the complete sad part about the whole thing. I mean, it makes no sense on why. Whoa, I don't know what I just did, but I did it.
You blew
Loaded up.
something up.
I blew something.
Kapoof. Can
I
you
hope
hear me?
not.
Can
I
you
don't
hear
have any money. I'm broke.
me? What'd you buy this week?
You don't want to know?
That
I do.
a paper bag.
On today's episode of the Not Podcast, what did Mike buy this week? Mike, take it from there.
Yeah, I bought a gimbal.
What's a gimbal?
That's for
That's
my
it.
camera.
What is a gimbal?
It holds it steady and follows me when I go someplace.
You're not going to be one of them dudes with the little headgear with the what do they call that? The glowfish that had the thing hanging off.
no,
The
no.
anglerfish?
This is
An anglerfish.
it's a handheld gimbal.
Nice.
Yeah, which is I talk about an ironic story. So I research everything I purchase. I just don't go out.
Excessively.
Yes, I don't. I just don't go out there willy nilly, and I research everything that I purchase, and I make sure that I'm getting the best deal possible. Now,
5 times over.
right. With that being said, I did get the best deal possible. However, it could have been better. And what I mean by that is, this particular gimbal I was looking at, there are several different. It's the same model, but there are several different attachments that can come along with it. So the one that I was looking for in particular, I didn't care if it had extra handles or anything else. I was looking to see there's a module that fits on the top of this. And am I keeping you awake?
I'm ready to fall asleep, dude. It's been a long day.
There's a module that fits on top, and it's to follow you. So you can give it a hand signal, and it will follow you. So you can set the camera down and walk around. And I was looking for that one in particular. There were several of them, and they were all over $300. I found one that was for $265. And I was him and hawing, and I'm going back and forth, and I had on eBay, if you like something, you mark it, and sometimes the seller will come and give you a special offer.
Yeah, I get a couple of those every once in a while.
So I had marked about 3 of them, and I kept looking at this one for the $265, and I said, that's a damn good price for it. Came with an extra handle, it came with the module, everything that I really wanted with it, and it was an excellent price. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna wait for an offer for it, so I just went ahead and purchased it now. Now, the following day, the other two that I had liked, I received offers for. Now I just kind of disregarded them because I figured, I already ordered this one. I'm not going to worry about it. But something drew my eye to them. So I looked at the offer. And it turns out the offer came from both of them from the same seller that I bought mine from. Okay. So I contacted them via, or them, I don't know if it was a he or she or whatever, but contacted them through the messaging system and said, hey, just wondering if I can get a little discount on this because you've offered me much cheaper offers for these other two, and I had already purchased this before I got an offer. And they didn't get back to me right away, so I had asked another question. Well, they answered the question, but negated to respond to the offer. So I said, well, I guess that's a no on the discount price. And the person that wrote back said, if you look at the original listing, it was already marked down from $279 to $265. I said, you're absolutely right. 100%, you are 100% right that it was marked down. However, one of the other two that you had sent me an offer was also marked down and then reduced again. But you go ahead and keep the money. It's not that serious.
Wow.
I didn't get any response. I did get the product. The product was like it was described. It is a nice product, and I did get a good price. I just feel that seller, which I could have slammed, I could have gave him a bad review. However, I did not give him a bad review. I did put in there what I just told you, basically, that, the price could have been lowered, but they refused to do that. However, everything else was good. The product was good. The sale price was a good price. I said, I also said that it was the item was as described and better, So I gave him kudos, but I also did let people know that,
It could have been better. And if you want to see Mike's gimbal, onlyfans.com/Witty's gimbal.
You were peeking.
For a mere $55 subscription.
You can see Mike's gimbal.
No, I'm not showing my gimbal to anyone.
Gimbal.
I actually very impressed with it. But it's from a
Nice.
company that I
If
am
you do
very...
say so yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. I know he's got an OnlyFans out there, or Feet Finder or some shit.
Feed Finder?
Feet Finder.
No, it's actually... Hear 'em.
Hear him. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Well, when you've reached the end of the internet.
Tales
When you-
from the stuff.
No, when you've reached the ratemypoop.com.
I have heard about that
You've
before.
reached the end of the internet. There's nothing after that. You've reached the end. The internet is ended.
I don't... First of all, how do you even know about it?
Actually, a cop told me, because we were talking about on the conversations about internet, and it led to, he was a vice cop, so he was telling me how they use these websites for their vice stings and all this kind of stuff. And we were talking about the internet. And he goes, I hit the end of the internet. He goes, there's nothing past where I've been. And I said, really, what's the weirdest thing you saw on the internet? He goes, ratemypoop.com. And it's literally, of course, I had to go down the rabbit hole. I'll admit it. I went home and I instantly put my virus protection on and went to ratemypoop.com. And yes, it does exist.
So you
And
put
yes, there are people out there that use ratemypoop.com.
What do you use it for?
People take pictures after they go to the bathroom, and they put it online, and people try to guess what they eat and give it a rating.
What do you think they would have done to his?
Well, if they have a ratemypoop.com Grammy,
10
Mike would have got it.
stars.
Mike would have got it. That would have been a 10-star.
And nominees.
Oh,
for-
but it's the most disgusting
I don't really
thing
want
in
to
the
know.
world. But you know what? If you're bored and you go down the rabbit hole,
I'm
you're
not
I
that
will
bored.
never been that bored.
I
you're
will
gonna,
know.
you're gonna,
I
you
will
know-
find something to do.
Oh, you find a lot of stuff on that website. Believe
I'll
me.
count the lines on the ceiling.
Yeah. So, yeah, but it exists. That's why faith in humanity. the older I get, the more I lose faith in humanity because the website's thriving. Whoever owns that site's making a fortune.
Oh,
off
you got to
people.
pay for it?
Yeah. There's a subscription to get to the good content. You got to pay. It's like any other
To get to the
website.
good
to
shit.
to get to the good shit, you got to pay. It's a monthly subscription.
Just
You
get
know?
the free shit. You just got to get to the good shit.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
On that note.
Yep. Oh, there's all kind of freaky people out there that do stupid shit.
Oh, you
know?
don't have to tell me. I know.
Yeah, it's a lot of freaks. But yeah, interesting world we're living in. But on that note, we want to wish Lou well with his surgery tomorrow.
Yep.
Yep.
Maybe
He's
I
going
can
under.
raise my arm.
Yep. And yep. And yeah, it's going
I'm
to
kind of freaked out about it. I'm not kidding.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Only
you know what?
because I pride myself. I've never been in the hospital and I've never had surgery except oral surgery.
How old are you?
56.
That was a good run.
I know.
That was a damn good run.
Now it's all downhill.
Right.
Yeah.
But this isn't.
Now
really,
comes the pancreas.
The pancreas.
I'm only like 10 years late.
Right.
Oh God.
See, the whole idea was when Russ had his stroke in 2013, and I followed with my heart attacks in 2015. In 2017, this
Something
jackass
was supposed to happen.
right,
Oof.
and he's missed it every year since.
Well, didn't you have to have your appendix burst, Mike? I remember
Well,
that.
that was in 2008.
Yeah, that was freaky, man. Mike's in the hospital. He just had surgery, and for me to go to a hospital and visit you, I really got to like you because I hate hospitals. I despise them. So I go up to visit him, and I'm freaking out because here's Mike after surgery, and they got him hooked up to the morphine thing, and he's sitting there talking, and he's just going, and then I came out of the surgery, and he's just slamming that button as he's talking, and I'm like, how much fucking morphine is he giving himself? I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, he's going to overdose.
Thought he
I'm
was
like,
on a game show.
So he was just like, every time he was talking, he's just sitting there with the button, just bing, 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 and it hurts, and it really, the pain, it just, he's just talking, and then I'm like, holy shit. So the nurse comes in, and I pull her off to the side. I'm like, hey, I'm really worried about my friend overdosing. And she's like, what do you mean? And I said, he's hitting that morphine button like it's a fucking game show thing. It's like, I'm like, it's like Family Feud over there, man. His thumb's gonna get tired. She looks at me, she goes, it only sprays out morphine every 5 minutes, no matter how many times he hits it. It's just psychological. I'm like, oh, thanks for telling me that, because now if I ever have surgery, I'm gonna know you guys are full of shit.
Right.
I'm like, so yeah, it was kind of funny. And didn't you spring a leak too in the bathroom?
Yeah, when I was
Sprung a
supposed to be going home.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go home, and actually the doctor came in but this is 5 days after.
Yeah.
And the doctor says, hey, how about you feeling, how do you feel about going home tomorrow? And I said, looked at him square in the eye and said, Doc, I just don't feel right. Something's just not right. I don't hurt anything or, anything like that. I go, just something isn't right. And he's like, okay, hey, we'll check it out. We'll revisit this tomorrow. I said, okay. So I go to bed, wake up the next morning, I have to use the bathroom. Now at this point, I'm really not supposed to be getting out of the bed by myself, but I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of this, waiting for nurses and everything else. So I go to the bathroom, and at the time, because of the incision being a mile long, I had to sit down to pee. Very disappointing. But I do, and I'm sitting there, and it's gotta be. I'm guessing it's probably 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'm half out of it, and I hear, water running, and I'm going, I haven't even started peeing yet. And so I look. I can't look. I look down, but I can't see anything. So I reach down with my hand, and I come up, and I've got my hand is full of blood and liquid and everything else. So of course they got the ripcord right there, and I pull the ripcord, and the nurses come flying through the door, and they're like, "What happened? Why are you in the bathroom? You're not supposed to be on the bed." And I'm like, "I got other problems." And I stood up, and she went, "Oh shit!" And nurses aren't supposed to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But she goes, "Oh shit! Hurry up! Get back to the bed! Get back to the." So I got back to the bed, and they start cleaning me up and everything else. They call the doctor in, and Dr. Pasella was, if he's still living, God bless him. If he isn't, God bless him. Uh, he was an awesome doctor, surgeon, and he comes in and he just real, nonchalant. He goes, yeah, we got a little problem. He goes, it's a good thing you stayed in. He goes, I didn't notice this yesterday. He says, but you got a little infection going on. He said, we'll take care of it. So he says, you're going to have a little situation when you're going home. He says, this will be an open wound. You got to kind of take care of it. I said, okay. So he takes out 3 staples, and he's looking around the room. What the hell is he looking for? Oh, he looks over at the windows ledge, and he goes, oh, that's what I'm looking for. He walks over, and he gets this Q-tip, the long Q-tip thing, and it's plastic handle. And he breaks the tip of the Q-tip off, and he throws it in the garbage. I went, okay, what's this all about? And he goes, hey, I want you to watch this. So I'm trying to look down towards my stomach, and all of a sudden I see this straw sticking out of my stomach, little thing, and he's like, watch, a fountain.
Oh shit!
He presses on my stomach, and all of a sudden this stuff is pus and blood and everything else coming out the top of the straw. He's like, oh, look, a fountain.
Oh Jesus!
So, hey, entertainment while you're in the hospital, almost dying of poisoning. But I almost died on the table anyway, because doctor informed me that it took 8 liters of whatever fluid they use to clean out your system, when normally a normal operation like that, even with a burst appendix, usually only takes 1 to 2.
Well, that's because you wait too long for shit, Mike.
Well, 3 days isn't long.
Well, you waited 3 days for your pancreas, 3 days for your heart attack.
No,
No, I have the pancreas.
he has the pancreas.
Oh.
I had the appendix that
Appendix.
went. My appendix did not burst. My appendix was fine. It was still in one piece. It was gangrene, but it was still in one piece.
Ugh.
So the bowel burst because of the gangrene.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and that's what was inside.
Literally.
Wow.
The problem, what confused him, was the fact that I was still using the bathroom fine. I was still being able to use the bathroom, and that kind of confused him, because if the bowel burst, I should not have been able to use the bathroom.
Right.
Well, it's got to go
right.
somewhere.
Well, yeah, but it was going in and out.
Yeesh.
Yeah, that was what the problem was. And when I come out of surgery, I look over, and they wheeled me past my wife, and she's crying, and I'm like, I don't think I made surgery. Is this one of those I'm looking down at my own, body at this point, or?
Oh.
Because why would she be crying? I'm out of surgery. Or maybe that's why she was crying.
Damn, he made it.
Made it.
Son of a bitch. But yeah, I was all confused. But and then they got me into the room, and at that point I'm still knocked out. So I didn't find out till the following day that they almost lost me on the table.
That's fucked up.
But I'm too stupid or stubborn to move along, and that's why I had 8 heart attacks.
Well, see, that's when we do it right.
Yeah.
When I have my ablation's supposed to be like 2 hours. Mine was 7.5.
Nice. Yeah.
You know.
You kept us all under suspense, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'd credit to Dr. Berkman. He went in there and he did what he needed to do. He was not giving up. I love that man.
That's one thing I don't want to. I don't know if I really want an answer for or not. But is it something in the genes of the Kowalski clan that nothing seems to go right on either side for surgery or for any hospital stays?
Yeah, it's and I'll tell you, I believe in God. I'm a Christian and all that stuff. And man, I've been praying, like, if there's a curse on my family name or my family crest or whatever, generational curse, please lift this. Because it's every time one of us goes in for a procedure or a hospital thing, it turns into a major shit show.
You're not even kidding about that.
Yeah. It's like my mom, simple carotid artery clean out, simple procedure. You're home the next day. No, not her. She was in for a week.
Yeah.
Because they got a hematoma, and then they watched the hematoma, and then the hematoma grew, then the hematoma didn't grow, then it grew again, And they finally said, nope, we're taking her back into surgery 5 days later, and we're going to put a drain in and clean it out and debride it and all that stuff. Now she's good, thank God. But we had so many doctor appointments this week. I've been running ragged. I had to run her to her primary, her eye doctor, her surgeon, and then another follow-up. And it was just like, I'm so tired of hospitals and doctors. I want to run like Forrest Gump. I want to be like, run, Forrest, run. But I'm too fat to run,
But
too broke to go anywhere.
It just, I've never, and I told Michelle the other day, I'm like, what the hell? Why can't anything just go easy for you?
Right.
And, then I wonder, then I'm looking at, I'm not wondering anymore. I'm like, now I know why you just don't like going to the hospital or doctor.
Yeah. Oh, well, I had to go for my appointment, too. I throw that in there, too. I had my follow-up because my doctor passed away. God rest his soul. Dr. Knox was just a wonderful man, wonderful doctor. But now that he passed away, I didn't know this, that, like, all his prescriptions that he wrote for me for my blood pressure medicine, all the medication I'm on and everything, that's null and void. Because if Dr. Knox doesn't exist, neither does his DEA license and his ability to write prescriptions. So all my shit got canceled.
Oh, my God.
So I'm going to get my refills, and they're like, you got to talk to your physician. I'm like, that's going to be a little hard because he passed away. And, our great American medical system, I got a new primary care physician, but he was booked till November. Okay? So I can't get a hold of him. He's never seen me, so he's not going to write a prescription. So they're like, we got this. We have a virtual doctor who will review everything and refill your prescriptions. Well, that person was so overloaded, they only filled like 3/4 of what I needed, and I had to go roundy round. So then I had an appointment. They're like, you have to come in because some of your prescriptions require you to come in and see the doctor. So I had to see the nurse practitioner doctor, the one step below a doctor.
Yeah, that's what
And
Mary
she was
is.
great and everything, but it's so funny because, now I had a relationship with Dr. Knox. Like I would walk in and be like, how you doing? I'm like, it's fucked up, doc. Here's, he knew my whole life story. He knew what was going on in my life. What's mind-blowing to me is I found out this dude had 2,600 patients.
Wow.
He saw 2,600 patients. And I'll tell you, when you walked in and saw him, he knew everything about you. He was one in a million. Just one in a million doctor. But I digress. God rest his soul. He was a great man. So they're doing all the professional stuff, and they're like, so are you depressed?
I am in here.
You're seriously going to... I looked her straight in the face. I said, you're seriously going to ask me that question? I'm like, I'm so used to Dr. Knox who knew my life story. If you knew my life story, you'd know, yeah, I'm fucking depressed.
Yeah.
Okay? I got shit going on, and I've been through shit that you wouldn't even understand. And she got, like, real serious, and she's like, would you need medication for depression? No, I'm handling it pretty good.
No, just
And
Jack Daniels.
And then I almost slipped because, the way I'm like, if it gets too bad, I'll just put a gun in my fucking mouth. I mean, and then I'm like, oh shit, I can't say that because she'll fucking.
I'm gonna write you a script for a psychiatrist.
Next thing I know, I'm gonna be hauled away in a straitjacket.
Right.
But so then one of the questions they ask you, they're like, and are you sexually active? And I'm like,
I'm married.
pretty much. I just looked at her. I said, for real? And so then, now I'm all confused because I'm nervous.
It's like for heart medication or something.
Yeah, it's for blood pressure medicine. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm like, oh my God, and and they're always, and she was a pretty lady, that's asking me these questions and shit. And I'm like, why does this always happen to me when I'm in a fucking doctor's office? I always get the gorgeous chick asking me the most embarrassing fucking questions.
Turn your head and cough.
And then she's talking about my prostate, and I'm like, for real? And she's like, well, last time you ran, your PSAs were very good. How's your prostate been acting? I'm like, I don't know. I haven't talked to him lately. It's like, and no, you're not sticking your finger up my ass today. We're not doing that. We're not going there.
Unless we're going out to eat first.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm like, no, this is not good, But yeah, it's so funny. It's just like, oh God. So finally, everything got straightened out. I'm like, good. And she was a very good doctor. She's going to be an awesome doctor, and awesome at what she did and everything. But I'm like,
And she's gonna know you.
I'm like, oh God. It reminds me of the time I'm in the hospital after my ablation, and I get this really cute little blonde nurse from California. And she was like a hippie. She had like, this rock chain necklace around her neck and everything, You could tell she was just a California kid, and she was just awesome and stuff. And so finally I'm like, it's the middle of the night. I'm like, I got to go to the bathroom. I'm like, hey, nurse. And she's like, huh? I'm like, can I go to the bathroom? She's like, sure. So I get up, I get all my IVs and everything. I go into the bathroom, I do my thing, I flush the toilet, and she just comes flying from around the curtain with this mortified look on her face, and she's like, did you go to the bathroom and the toilet and flush? I'm like, yeah. Why did you do that? 'Cause I had to pee. I'm gonna get in trouble. I have to record all the volume that comes out of you and in you and everything else. And blah, blah. I'm like, oh. I'm like, but you told me I could go to the bathroom in the urinal. I'm like, but there's no urinal in there. There's only a toilet, so I use the toilet. She's like, the urinal. And she hands me this little plastic jug thing to piss in, right? And I'm like, all right, I've never seen one of these. This is my first time in a hospital. I have no idea. A urinal to me is a big oval thing that goes
And a
on a
bar.
wall, and you pee in it, and then you hit the button or you walk away and it flushes itself. That's a urinal.
Right.
And she made me laugh. She goes, we spend our whole lives telling you not to pee in the bed, and when you're in the hospital, we tell you to pee in the bed. From now on, you got to pee. You're peeing in the bed. Like, God damn it.
What if I have to shit?
I'm like, oh no, that ain't happening, man. I was clenching. I'm not. That ain't happening here. Plus,
You wouldn't shit in the hospital?
no, God no, yeah. That's disgusting.
Well,
I'm a
isn't
little
that
bit of a
special?
germaphobe.
It's
You're in a hospital.
Yeah, the most germy place in the world, hospital.
I'm sure the bathrooms aren't.
Oh, they're fucking filthy.
they're probably worth.
They're worse.
They're worth.
They're worse. Yeah. Ah.
Yes.
Yep. So, Banshee Defense.
Sure.
We're gonna go there.
Yeah.
BansheeDefense.com. One of our major sponsors here on the Not Podcast. He was out for a couple of days because of the power, but he's all caught up, throwing some cool ads on Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, look up Banshee Defense. If you're on the internet, look up BansheeDefense.com. Coolest gun stuff, coolest shooting stuff, cool stuff in general.
Cool logo.
Yep, and a really badass logo and a very cool E CEO.
Yeah. I love that little CEO. He's cool. And if you would check out the Not Ghost Host podcast, and you can check us out on every major platform and minor platform, YouTube at Edzilla45. And please like, share, follow, like, share. Do a
Follow.
lot of shares. I love
Mine?
shares.
Subscribe.
Mine?
Subscribe.
Right.
Mine?
Yep.
Mine?
No, not yours.
No.
Share.
And
Fine.
so yeah, and also too, what we want to see, man, we want to see interaction. We're not getting interaction. We want you to ask questions. We want you to say, hey, we want you guys to talk about this. Hey, you guys ever experienced this? We've done a lot of crazy, stupid things in our lives. that
Stupid
we'd
being
love
the
to
key
talk
word.
about. Stupid definitely being the key word.
Stupid
crazy.
is as stupid
I mean,
does.
literally, we were Jackass way before Jackass even was a thing. So yeah, please ask us questions. Ask us about stories. Ask us about topics you want us to talk about, or you want us to share insight and something on, because that's what we do here. We're never on topic. So we're going to call this one Grumpy Old Men.
Very good. Will do.
But yeah, well, God bless everybody. We love you. Thanks for watching and listening, and we will see you next week.
Like, share, and follow. Like, share, and follow.
Subscribe and stay away from the devil's lettuce.
Ooh, bad juju.
You know how bad I want to go to Taco Bell and I'm staying away from?
Hey, go for the 7-layer burrito. If they still make them. I haven't been to Taco Bell in a long time.
I don't know, but I'm sure
Nachos.
we'll find out.
Nacho!